DeOndre.
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 DeOndre. DeOndre.
The one and only.
When they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. You know, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out.
Having a presence on the internet is often seen as fun, harmless, oftentimes a positive thing. Now, this is coming from someone who, has a YouTube channel, right? Like myself. And I can agree with that, right? Wholeheartedly, I can agree with that. This can be very fun and, you can have a blast doing this. But there's another side to this internet game that a lot of people don't really think about or really want to talk about. There is definitely an underbelly of the internet that a lot of people just don't want exposed. And one person, unfortunately, got exposed, allegedly. So what am I talking about, you may ask? Well, the story that I'm about to tell you comes right out of Minneapolis. This story is about a police officer who was apparently exposed for having an OnlyFans account after she pulled over a driver who turned out to be one of her subscribers. Take a look at this, man.
Tonight, an investigation is underway at the Minneapolis Police Department after a 4th Precinct officer is discovered to have an OnlyFans page.
She clearly advertises on her website that she offers pornography to paid subscribers. Well, while it's possible some of her colleagues have known about her side gig for some time, it came to light publicly a few days ago after a citizen came forward about it, actually recognizing her when the person was pulled over by her for a traffic stop. Now, we are not yet naming the officer involved, but this is her OnlyFans site, and it's pretty clear what she's selling: porn, pictures, video, and more.
Oh yeah, the cat's out of the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up your seatbelts, okay? We're gonna go for a little bit of a ride with this one. So the officer, who was unnamed in this investigation, and yes, it is an investigation by her department. This chick is now in some hot water for her alleged side hustle, okay? I hate that I have to say alleged and all that shit, but I gotta say it, right? Because it's not really, I mean, it seems pretty ironclad to me that this is who it is, but, listen, I ain't trying to have nobody come after me, man, all right? But so she's in a little bit of trouble for her, her side hustle, right? Slight bars. And the driver who got pulled over, who recognized her, said that it really didn't take that long to recognize that this is who she was. Said it only took him 10 minutes. Take a look at this.
For the Minneapolis man who was pulled over just a few days ago, it took 10 minutes to figure it out. The man spoke to us on the condition of anonymity.
We was doing a little talking and checking, as brothers, we was like, man, she got her OnlyFans page. I'm on her OnlyFans page.
He knew that the 4th Precinct officer was someone that he had been following for 5 months on OnlyFans. He says he's seen her explicit photos and watched her have sex.
You gotta go to the VIP and you get to see the videos of her and her I guess husband or whoever that is. They do full sex video.
Now, to make matters worse, after the driver realized who actually pulled him over, I guess he started to grow a pair, right? He started to, kind of puff out his chest, right? Like the big bad wolf, right? He started to, huff and puff and got his chest all swole like Ronnie Coleman or some shit, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he, started to grow some hair on his chest. And, he said pretty much, listen, you can't arrest me no more. I've seen your private parts. He said, you can't arrest me, man. I've already seen everything from head to toe, man. I've seen your cooter to your tutor. All right. Like you can't intimidate me no more. Check out the shit this dude said.
Because you can't arrest me no more. I've seen your private parts.
He says being a cop and an OnlyFans model really just doesn't mix.
I wouldn't want her to be arrested me, and I just saw you and your husband last night for $29.99 having sex on OnlyFans. I just can't respect that. I wouldn't respect you or the precinct that you work with.
Wild, right? But I'm telling you, man, it gets better. It gets a whole lot better. So this whole sticky situation, it made it all the way up to the mayor's office. Now, a spokesperson for the mayor, Mayor Jacob Frey, I believe his name is, He came out with a statement saying, all we're talking about is naked pictures behind a paywall. The mayor has no issue. However, the chief will determine if there are any policy violations. Now, it's unclear, you know, how long this investigation is really going to take within the department, you know, but from everything I've been told, the OnlyFans page is still up and running. You know, you can still subscribe to that joint and get your fix if that's what you're into. But I'll be sure to update you. But, you know, this is a very crazy and weird situation that, you know, I don't think this officer really thought about, you know, when she was creating her content. And honestly, this is something that I feel encapsulates a lot of people's mentality when it comes to, you know, the internet and creating a personality online or creating content online. And, you know, when you put out content, no matter what it is, you have no real control over who sees it, who consumes it, and you also don't know everyone that watches it. Now, I 100% without a shadow of a doubt know that this officer did not expect to pull over this loyal subscriber of her content. I 100% will stand on that. I'll put my hand on 1,000 Bibles that she did not expect to do that. She didn't wake up and say, you know what, I'm gonna pull over a subscriber of mine. It definitely wasn't in her thought process. And when I say loyal, like, you know, when she pulled over a loyal subscriber of her content, you know, I say loyal purposefully here. He said he purchased VIP content from her, which costs extra money to have, right? Like you already pay, you know, a standard fee just to be, you know, just to view the OnlyFans content. Or paid even extra to see the VIP shit, which means that he really, really, really fucks with this chick's content, man. So I'm willing to believe that if this dude paid VIP backstage money for this chick's content, that he 100% knows who she is, right? Like, she, make no mistake about it, he knows that that's her. You're not gonna spend, you know, X amount of dollars on somebody's content and not be sure, okay? Because if you at that point, you talk about porn on the OnlyFans, I mean, you 100% know who you're looking at, okay? And he knows. Like, do you know how much of a fan he is of her? That's 100% her, okay? Like, no mistake about it. I mean, he was probably tipping this girl rent money, okay? He was probably tipping his rent money to this cop, and little did he know this would be the way that he would meet her in real life. Crazy world we live in, man. But, you know, this is just another warning to you guys out there, man. You know, not just OnlyFans people out there. I mean, this is, you know, goes for YouTubers and TikTokers and everybody, man. Listen, you know, you never know. You never know who's watching out there, man. And you never know what's going on. But listen, if you have a career or a job that's, you know, you're going to be in front of people a lot and you're going to be involved with the general public, you know, like, I mean, this is not the first story where, you know, somebody has a side job that's OnlyFans, right? Like I see a bunch of stories all the time of teachers getting caught for having OnlyFans, right? Like they're teaching 3rd, 4th, 5th grade and they got OnlyFans. You know, it's not the first time I've heard anything like that. You know, listen, this goes to show you that you got to be careful out here, man. You just got to be careful. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say about this, man. See kind of what's going on with this investigation. But yeah, that's all. Peace.